up, you guys? It's Steph, and today we are here officially. I got the books. We are here with the little December wrap-up, kind of 2017. That was extra words that I didn't need to say. 2017 kind of wrap-up. What I mean by the 2017 part is I'm going to talk about some really cool things happened this year. Things that I'm, like, really excited happened, and kind of bummed happened, which is just recently because today, the day I'm filming this, there was some news in the band-verse, and that kind of made me sad, but also kind of happy, but you know, emotions. So first up, let's talk about the books that I got for Christmas. Because there's only one, you guys. I got one book for Christmas. I'm not complaining at all, but I think it's funny that I was like, oh shit, I'm constantly talking about books, and I only got one, and that's because I picked it out. Like, I had to pick this out for myself for someone else to get me. And I think that's really funny, but the book that I'm talking about, as you might have seen in the thumbnail, because it is my pride and joy. It's The Dear Evan Hansen Through a Window. Waving through a window, can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? I mean, it's so pretty. Look at the pages. They're blue, you guys. Oh my, I've started reading this, and oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, you guys, I love this book so much. I'm such a nerd for behind the scenes things, and just, being able to learn more about, like, the Dear Evan Hansen. It's just, my musical theater heart is full and blooming, and then the fact that it's also a book, it's just hitting two birds with one stone. And it's absolutely beautiful, and it has, like, such a nice texture. This is the first time I'm actually able to feel it, because in the stores they have it wrapped in saran wrap and all protected because it deserves to be protected. Just like Evan. Hashtag protected. I love it so much. I love this musical, and it's so, it's just so nice. And it has a quote. It has like the little excerpts from the actual talking before the songs. They have like the song lyrics in here, which, if you know, I have the little book that has like the full musical in it. But this is so much. This is so cool. I was gonna say so much cooler, but that little book is cool too. I love it too. I love you. It's behind me. That's why I'm saying. I love this book so much. I love Dear Evan Hansen. We're going to stop talking about it because it's probably been a good chunk of time that I've talked about that book. I love it so much. You can't see, but I'm stroking it off camera. That sounded very wrong. Moving on. Coming into the month, I had pre-ordered a book, and I pre-ordered it in a while back. And with it, I got some extra books because free shipping. So, and the book that I pre-ordered was Cloaked in Shadow by Benjamin Alderson. You may also know him as Benjamin of Tomes here on BookTube. So, if you don't know him, I'll link his channel below. I'll link him the icon. I like watching his videos. He doesn't post it as frequently anymore, or like right now, but I really enjoy his videos. I'm really excited to start this book. I haven't started it, but I really want to. It's supposed to be really awesome. There's gay elves. I think he said there's bisexual representation too, which is like, yes, thank you, Ben. And like all sorts of representation here. I'm really excited for it. So, ooh, the pages are kind of shiny. I mean, I looked at it before, I swear, but, like, the way it caught the light, just like, ooh, it's shiny. Okay, moving on. One of the books I got with that one for free shipping was Devil and the Bluebird by Jennifer Masson Black. Now, this one, it was literally $2 on Amazon, so I was like, yoink, I've been looking at it for a while. It seems very interesting. Let me read you the little synopsis. Blue Riley has wrestled with demons ever since she lost her mother to cancer. But when she encounters a beautiful devil at the town crossroads, it's her runaway sister's soul that she fights to save. The devil takes Blue's voice, inherited from her musically gifted mother, in exchange for a single shot at finding Cass. Armed with her mother's guitar and knapsack of cherished mementos and a pair of magical boots that nudge her in the right direction, Blue journeys west in search of Cass. When the devil changed the terms of her deal, Blue must reevaluate her concepts of good and evil and open herself up to find family in unexpected places. Seems really interesting, right? I love the cover artwork. Look at the cover artwork, and then we look at the back. Like, look how pretty that is. I thought it was really neat. And $2 for a book on Amazon, a hardcover, and it was new. I jumped on it, and it's mine now. And the price has since gone up, so I'm like really happy I got it beforehand. I really want to read this one in January. I wanted to read it this month, but this month has been crazy with work and some other projects I've been planning this entire month, which will hopefully be out in January, because I want you guys to see it so bad. I've been putting so much into it. I'm really excited for you guys to see that. Okay, moving on. The third book I got in that bundle, I'm not going to show you because I didn't want to dig all the way for it, so it is not fully out. And that is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. I love Victoria Schwab so much. This series introduced me to her, and like I've told you guys before, I listened to the audiobook of not Our Dark Duet. No, it is Our Dark Duet, sorry. Our Dark Duet, I listened to the audiobook earlier in the year, and I absolutely fell in love. I was shook. I was, like, emotionally wrecked. It was beautiful, and it really, that duology makes me want to read so much more about Victoria Schwab, and the fact that she's working on other books now, and, I want to read everything by that woman. I love her writing. I love her style. It's beautiful, guys. If you have not read, the Monsters of Versailles duology, please go read it and tell me what you think of it, because I loved it. It destroyed me. I loved it so much. Next up are 4 books that I got from Book Outlet because they gave me a coupon, and I am a weak human being who cannot say no to a coupon. So, your girl went on the clearance bin and got $5 worth of books just so she could use the coupon. So, let's introduce you to them, shall we? The first one is Itch, The Explosive Adventures of an Elemental Hunter. Now, this one is really cool. I love the cover is what drew me in. It says you can bring it to life, which I have to download an app, and I don't want to do that because I'm lazy. But you got, like, the green speckles, and you got, like, the periodic table and all the elements, and apparently it's, like I said, Element Hunter. This map on the inside, or this, like, elemental chart is so, ooh, the page feels weird, is so freaking cool. It looked amazing. That was the thing that really drew me to this book. I don't really remember the synopsis, because all it has on here is just praise for it, and there's nowhere that tells you the synopsis in the book. What the heck, man, I hate when they do that. But I just love the artwork inside of it, and, like, the cover art is so freaking cool. And Elemental Hunters, that's freaking cool. I'm pretty sure that's a sci-fi book. All the elements for disaster, I love it. Next up, we have one that I'm currently reading, and I kind of want to do a book talk on it, but at the same time, I'm not sure. I've been tweeting about it too. My voice is really weird right now. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. Ascending the Boneyard by C.G. Watson. This one is really interesting. It deals with loss, it deals with coping through things, and how sometimes you can get addicted to the thing you're using to cope with your situation, and you can lose yourself in that. That's really what this is. It's interesting to say the least. Like I said, I'm in it so far. I'm about halfway through it. I don't know what to think about this book. At one second, I'm getting it, and another point, it's just like, what the hell just happened? The lines really blur about what's real and what's not real, and I think that makes it a really good book, but at the same time, it also makes it kind of confusing. So, I'll tell you more if I do decide to do a book talk on this one, or if I just kind of leave it to talk about it. But I have been taking notes in this, which I was going to show you later, but I'm showing you right now, an awesome Reptar notebook from Redbubble that I got. Not sponsored, but I wish I was. I love Redbubble. I keep getting so much stuff from Redbubble. While we're talking about Redbubble, look at this awesome Fall Out Boy one I got. I mean, the artwork is freaking beautiful. These people are amazing. Amazing, I tell you. Next up from Book Outlet, we have The Planet Thieves by Dan Krakos. I kind of want to say Kronk from Impression Group, you know. Cusco poison. Poison Cusco's poison. Yeah. I said that wrong, because words. This one's about these kids on a ship who have to fight to survive. There's an alien race taking them over or something. I don't know. It's a very short one. It seemed very interesting, and the cover artwork is pretty cool looking. I kind of liked it, and I thought it would be interesting to read, so I picked it up. Lastly is one that I'm really interested in reading. I'm really excited to read this one. And it's called Sweetness Number 9 by Stephen Eric Clark. Sorry, the name was like, there's an E-I-R instead of just E-R. Okay, moving on. So this one is about a man who works at this flavor company, and they come out with a new like, you know, for like teas and it's like a sugar packets. That's what I'm trying to say. So he works there, and he's working on Sweetness Number 9, and he sees some side effects with this certain sweetener. Well, he goes to report it and accidentally inhales it. Years later, this sweetener is the biggest sweetener in the world, but he's starting to see these symptoms of the things that he noticed when before he inhaled it. He's starting to see those things pop up in his family. And it begs the question of whether these are the result of the chemicals, or if it's just based on the American way of life. And I think it'll be really interesting. I love the cover artwork. I thought it was going to be some kind of like romance thing with the name and the cover artwork. But reading the description, it would sound a lot more interesting, and like I had a lot more to offer. So I picked it up. I'm really interested to see what this book has in store. Maybe I'll do a book talk on this one. If you guys have seen any books you want me to do like a full book talk on, let me know down in the comments because I'd love to hear your input. Most of the times when I do book talks, I'm just like, hey, I liked this book. I'm gonna talk to you guys about it. What's your opinions? You know? I'm like, I never even when I did, like, author interviews, I never accepted, like, money or anything to do interviews, or, not interviews, book talks. I never, like, went directly to an author and, like, said, hey, I'll talk about your book if you do something for me. No, I talk about things I like. Otherwise, what would be the point of this? It would be boring. I mean, yeah, I'd probably be getting paid more, but I'd find it boring. Lastly, isn't really anything bookish or anything. It's just post-it notes to help me when I'm taking notes on things, and help me when I'm, like, plotting stuff, you know? So I wanted to get some nice post-it notes with, like, little arrows and, like, the neon colors. I thought that was fun. It doesn't seem very fun, but I think it's fun. Lastly, we're at the end of the books and everything. I just kind of want to talk to you guys really quick. I know this video is probably pretty long because of how long I ranted and raved about the Dear Evan Hansen book. Love you, babe. But I really want to talk about this year, and it's been crazy. Once again, as we're here, I just want to thank Peter Likes Books for, like, talking about my channel in his video and showing off one of my videos in his 'Tis the Season book tag, and helping me get to past my milestone that I wanted to hit before Christmas of 250 subscribers. I think right now we're at 263 or 4, and it's mind-blowing. I'm still so freaking happy and excited. I couldn't believe how much I started, like, blowing up, like, just a tiny bit. Even though it was, like, small gainage, I appreciated it so much because I didn't think we were going to hit 250 by Christmas, and we ended up hitting, like, 260 by Christmas. And my mind was blown. That was just the coolest thing, you guys. So once again, thank you to Peter Likes Books. I really appreciated that, and I continue to appreciate it. It's so awesome. Another thing is here is all the concerts I got to see, and just, yes! I got to see 21 Pilots on Valentine's Day, the day after they won their Grammy. I got to hear Tyler talk about it. I got to see the thing where Tyler passed the rose to Josh, which, yes, I recorded the concert, but my phone died before that, so stop asking. I don't have the content. It died. Oh, it was such a good show. 21 Pilots, if you ever have the chance to see them, you like their music, you want to see them live, do it. They put on the best live show I have ever seen. It was absolutely incredible. I love Josh and Tyler so much. They put on an amazing show. Unlike any other you'll ever see. In March, on the anniversary of Pretty Odd, I got to see Panic at the Disco. And yeah, this is my second time seeing them. Brendan was sick, and pretty much everyone was sick. One of the opening acts had to actually cancel because everyone was so sick. But just seeing them live again, it was such a good feeling. I love my voice so much. Brendan, even when sick, he was killing those vocals. It was so damn good. And the Fever melody. That was everything I need in life and more. Okay? That was so amazing. I got to see All Time Freaking Low, acoustic at my local mall. I waited all day. I got there as soon as the mall opened. I waited all day for those boys, and I got front row. I recorded the whole thing. It was beautiful. It was only 4 songs, but I don't care. I got to see one of my favorite bands, like, acoustic and live, like, right in front of me, man. I was front row. I was on the barrier. That was one of the best experiences of my life. I can't even comprehend that actually happened. And then afterwards, I went to the back with everyone else, and we got to, like, see them off and, like, in their little band. It was so awesome, and to see them, like, throughout the day as they're coming closer, like, follow them on Instagram and stuff, and see Jack, like, tweet about the drive-thru sushi that's right across from the mall. Oh, man, he didn't tweet. It was, like, in his Instagram story or whatever, but you know. Oh, man, it was so good. I can't believe that actually happened. It was insane, you guys. On a sadder note, like, I really enjoy IDK How But They Found Me, but I'm really sad that Dallin is leaving Panic at the Disco and he announced that he's leaving. It really sucks. I really enjoyed him. I'm glad I got the chance to meet him while he was still part of Panic. I'm glad I got to see him twice while he was in Panic. I'm really gonna miss him in Panic. I'm really wondering who is gonna replace him as the bass player. I don't know. It's really sad. But I'm really excited for more IDK How But They Found Me. Dallin and Ryan make some good music. So I'm really hoping that, because he's focusing on his project of IDK How But They Found Me, I'm really hoping that we get more shows and just a lot more, and I'm really excited to see what comes out of that. So, excited for you, Dallin. I know you're not watching this, but I'm telling you, man, I can't wait to see what you have in store for us. I don't know what else to talk about. I think that's pretty much wraps it up. Because, yeah, it's been a year. I mean, I started BookTube I started getting back into reading during March, thanks to BookTube, honestly. When I discovered BookTube, and I was like, sucked in. And then I started getting more books, and I started reading again, and it was such a great feeling, and I jumped on here, and I started making videos about books, and it's such a good feeling to be able to talk about books, because in my real life, I don't really have people to talk to about books, and talking, even though it's on camera, I'm still getting to talk about these books, and share my experiences, and listen to other people's experiences with the books, and I'm just really happy I joined this community. I really like it. I've interacted with some really great people. I've gotten to watch some really funny things. I've got to participate in things like the BookTubeathon. This was my first year on BookTube, my first year doing the BookTubeathon. That was really fun. I discovered a lot of channels through the BookTubeathon. Although some of them aren't really active anymore, but I enjoyed the content while it lasted. And yeah, this is probably my last video of 2017, which is crazy to think about. I mean, we're almost at 2018, and who knows what that has in store for us, honestly. It's gonna be insane. I hope you guys will stick along for the journey. I hope you continue to enjoy my content. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your 2017. For the last time this year, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day / night, and I'll see you next year. Are you sick of that joke yet? Or am I one of the first people to make it? Ha ha ha.